Wow. Oh.
Holy shit, you guys. What the fuck?
That was heartbreaking.
Oh my god.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
All right, look at Andrew. He's got his blankie. I've got a sweater. We're doing Game of Thrones.
That's right.
You got to tell the people how you are, though.
I'm
'cause
doing.
They want to know.
I'm doing well, but I will be doing better if you subscribe to the Rage Pod. How are you, Tara?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, I'm good. I feel like I got some good sleep. Have a little bit of energy today. Can't wait for the old GOT. Okay, I clicked it.
For you, my lady.
In contrast in direction, Child's Play 3.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for the similarities in directing styles.
See where the voodoo dolls are.
How far is Molestown?
That Child's Play was the colorful warehouse where they made the stuff, right? I think.
That was the second one. The beginning of the third one starts with that, where you see, and then his blood splatters in the vat and comes back.
Okay.
And he takes out the old tycoon guy.
What are you doing here?
I rode north with the Knights of the Vale to come to your aid. They're encamped at Moat Caelan as we speak.
To come to my aid. Did you know about Ramsay?
Yeah, of course he did.
If you didn't know, you're an idiot. If you did know, you're my enemy. Would you like to hear about our wedding night?
Tell him how horrible he was.
He never hurt my face.
Uh-huh. Tell him.
He needed my face, the face of Ned Stark's daughter. But the rest of me,
Scarred for life.
he did what he liked with the rest of me. What do you think he did?
Yep.
I can't begin to contemplate.
What do you think he did to me?
I like that she's putting him under the heat, because that's what you left her with.
Lady Sansa asked you a question.
Yeah, that's right.
Beat you?
Yes, he enjoyed that. What else do you think he did?
Right.
Sansa, I don't...
What else?
I love this.
That was just the beginning, beating her.
Did he cut you?
The other things he did, ladies aren't supposed to talk about those things, but I imagine brothel keepers talk about them all the time. It still pains me so. I can still feel what he did in my body standing here right now.
That's uncomfortable to admit, and I'm glad she's telling him.
You said you would protect me.
And I will. You must believe me when I tell you that
Tell
I
him,
will.
girl.
I don't believe you anymore. You won't even be able to protect yourself if I tell Brienne to cut you down. Why shouldn't I?
I mean, they are going to need the Men of Vale.
Whatever you ask that is in my power, I will do.
If I want you to die here and now.
Then I will die.
You freed me from the monsters who murdered my family.
Handed me to other monsters.
Yep.
And you gave me to other monsters who murdered my family.
Yeah.
Go back to Moat Caelan. My brother and I will take back the North on our own. I never want to see you again.
Yep.
I would do anything to undo what's been done to you.
It's too late for that, buddy.
I know that I can't. Will you allow me to say one more thing before I go?
Sure.
Your great uncle has gathered what remains of the Tully forces and retaken River Run. You might consider seeking him out. The time may come when you need an army loyal to you.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Your brother's army. Half-brother.
Go on. Hit you so hard for all those times.
I know, right? Let's go.
It's so much fun watching her train. Huh? Oh,
We'll get there.
You're not ready.
it's like it might be fun for you, Andrew and Tara, but it hurts me.
Yeah.
Whoa,
that
nice.
was awesome.
I could only do that on a trampoline.
You got. Oh yeah. That's very cool.
I can't do that.
You got to work on your core, Andrew. On the core.
That's you all right.
Oh, this girl, she put down the thing. Okay, Savage.
Hey.
Whoa, that was amazing
That was
choreography. I loved
great.
everything
that
about
was
that.
great. I liked it a lot too. Good shot.
Whoa! Wow. That was. Oh, woof.
She's amazing.
Yeah, now I'm
You'll
starting.
never be one of us, Lady Stark.
No, she just needs more time, Biash.
She has a point.
What is this, reverse psychology to get her to
Yeah, train more.
go harder?
Yeah.
None of the first faceless men were born to lords and ladies. They began as slaves in the mines of Valyria.
Who was the first?
He was no one.
He was no one.
The many-faced god taught him how to shed his face. The men taught others. Many served. Soon all the masters and overseers were gone, and the faceless men fled.
Where did they go?
Here. These were the faces they wore in life, when they were not wearing others. The first faceless man.
They faced their destiny, Tara.
And no girl is one of them, if a girl desires.
A girl has no desires.
Nice answer.
Who?
No one.
An actress who calls herself Lady Crane. She performs at the theater in Silver Square.
Okay.
A girl has been given a second chance. There will not be a third.
Yes, this is not baseball. It's only 2 strikes and you're out.
One way or another, a face will be added to the hall.
Follow instruction, dude. You gotta take her out. I wonder why they choose you to choose.
Ow.
God.
The great big hairy. He dug in his tusks and dug out my guts.
Oh, it's a fun little visual of intestines.
Yeah.
I love you, Father. Please don't die.
Shut up, you swine! Cersei, more wine!
Oh my goodness.
I feel
It's
the winds
supposed
of
to be
winter as they
Joffrey.
lick across the land. And our son alone on that cold, cold throne. To whom will he turn when it's time to learn to look darkness in the face?
Ned Stark will do fine.
Oh no, Arya.
We men of the North are right good hands at keeping people lawful. I'd ask him for permission, but he smells too bloody awful.
Oh, I die!
Yeah, she doesn't find this entertaining.
Yeah, I know. Must lie. Oh, whoa. Oh, no.
They're describing her
God.
father as a baffling buffoon.
Will you stay on as Joffrey's hand?
The Iron Throne's what I demand.
You cannot.
I can't.
You will not.
I will.
You dare not.
I dare, yes?
It's not exactly how it went, but
The lawful ascension.
What's that mean?
This is bad.
there's a funny way to do propaganda, I guess.
Yeah.
But we had a deal, all done and dusted. I'm starting to think you can't be trusted.
Oh.
Y'all don't even know how freaking evil Joffrey was.
Yeah.
Save my father!
Oh, God.
Truly you should.
Sansa.
Why does she have to watch this? This is so bad.
Maybe this is why he sent her to do this job, to face her past.
My father's friend shall be spared this.
It'll make it maybe easier on her to kill this lady. I assume the act. Well, I guess maybe
He said,
those two
he said
girls.
an actress, Lady Crane.
Yeah. So maybe the redhead or the blonde. I don't know.
From my father, Tywin Lannister. He proclaims me Hand of the King, and he's given me permission to take Sansa as my wife.
Oh, God.
You'll learn that what I lack in height, I make up for in appetite.
Oh, jeez.
I want to see this version of the show.
May I get you some wine, Lady Crane?
I'm a rum girl, Bono. You need to know that if we're going to be intimate. To our children.
May they have your talent.
And your filthy mind.
It's a good combo.
A girl will poison the rum. Lady Crane is the only one who drinks it. If a girl could use one of the faces from the hall.
A girl is not ready.
You gotta go yourself.
She's a good actress.
So a man has heard.
She seems like a decent woman.
Yeah, but you don't know. You've only seen her in 5 minutes.
Does death only come for the wicked and leave the decent behind?
No.
No.
Death came for her father, right?
Who wants her dead?
That does not matter. Price was paid. A girl must decide if she wants to serve the many-faced god.
A girl has decided.
A servant does not ask questions.
Moral compass always wraps itself around her.
Oh, boy. Where's Bran now?
He's now in The Lord of the Rings.
That's the children. Looks like her head, back of her
Yeah,
head.
I think you're right.
What a weird thought. We're going to put people in a tree. They're going to go to sleep. They'll connect through the tree, look at other memories. Weird. Is that dragon glass in her hand? Oh,
Ooh.
God!
Oh, and then he turned into a White Walker?
Oh.
Is that how?
That's why only dragon glass can kill them. It's like the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
You made the White Walkers.
We were at war. We were being slaughtered.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
We needed to defend ourselves.
Damn, so the resources you used to defend yourselves now became kind of almost your undoing?
From men.
Get that? They had to protect
No,
themselves from men, which is sad
the
and
why and-
also a
yeah.
little bit like our world right
The
now.
why and the motive makes total sense. It's just it backfired severely.
Who makes a claim?
I claim the Salt Throne.
We've never had a queen.
There are many things we've never done. We've never made our mark upon the world. The great lords of Westeros pay us no mind. They conquer us, humiliate us, and go right back to forgetting we exist. We are a sea people. Our god is a sea god.
Lovely.
A woman will not lead us, not when Balon's own male heir has returned.
Speak up for your sister, Theon.
I am Theon Greyjoy, last living son of Balon Greyjoy, and she is your rightful ruler. Those of you that have sailed under her, you know what she is. She is a reaver. We will find no better leader. This is our queen.
Aw, that was real sweet.
I'm Euron Greyjoy.
Oh, God.
Is this the
I
uncle?
claim the Salt Throne.
Here we go. I forgot about him.
He's the uncle, right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, God, buddy. Like, you're swinging in at the last minute, dude.
Little Theon. Heard you managed to things right into the ground. Got yourself taken prisoner. Even heard you have no...
Oh, God.
When did you return, Uncle?
A few days ago. I had some things to take care of. Long overdue.
Balon to throw away.
I'm glad you're here. Now I know what my first act as queen will be.
Kill him?
To execute the man who killed my father.
Oh, yeah, okay. So she does know that he...
He was leading us nowhere, and we would still be heading there if it weren't for me. He led us into 2 wars we couldn't win.
He was a prick.
I apologize to you all for not killing him years ago.
That would have been hard to do. You weren't here.
Exactly.
Last I heard, you were gallivanting around the world, having a grand old time.
That's the sort of thing you start to say once your gets chopped off.
God.
That's not going away anytime soon.
Yara was here, being Ironborn, leading Ironborn.
Yeah, and you're swinging in just now, buddy.
I will build the largest fleet the world has ever seen.
Right idea. Except I'm the one who's going to build the Iron Fleet. I've seen more of it than all of you combined.
I see we let them duke it out. My money's on Yara.
And across the sea, there is a person who hates the great lords of Westeros just as much as we do.
Oh, he's talking about Daenerys.
And I'm going to gallivant right over and give it to Daenerys Targaryen, along with my big... And together we're going to take the 7 kingdoms. I wasn't born to be king. I paid the iron price, and here I stand.
Okay.
That was a cool transition.
Yeah.
Let Euron, your servant, be born again from the sea as you were. Bless him with salt, bless him with stone.
Are they running away while he's being baptized?
You shall have no kin but Euron Greyjoy. Let the sea wash your follies and your vanities away. Let the old Euron drown.
Oh, I think they are. Oh.
Wait, what?
Are we killing him? I guess they're... Okay, we did a setup.
What is dead may never die.
Right.
But rises again harder and stronger.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, because he's seaborn. I think he'll just, like, throw out the water and be fine. There we go.
What is dead may never die. What is dead may never die.
What an interesting looking crown.
Is he about to be like, where?
Nephew.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Let's go murder them.
Okay. So now what? We have 2 Greyjoy crews.
Yo, ship's so cool.
Yeah, but I think they stole everything. Okay, they did steal everything. Got it. Okay. That means Yara had more support than we thought.
They stole our best ships.
Won't be enough to save them.
Well,
Go back to your homes. Chop down every tree you can find.
oh, they're going to build quick.
I want every man bending planks. I want every woman spinning flax for sails. Build me 1,000 ships.
God, that's going to take forever.
I was going to say, how long would that take?
Like, so long, dude.
Curious when Jorah's going to tell her about the...
I banished you twice. You came back twice.
Yep.
He's very loyal to you.
And you saved my life.
That's how Mormont rolls, dude.
So I can't take you back, and I can't send you away.
You must send me away.
Oh, I think he's going to show her.
Wow, it is getting so
yeah.
bad.
Is there a cure?
I don't know.
Panic in her face.
I've seen what happens when it goes far enough. I'll end things before that.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. All I've ever wanted was to serve you.
Oh.
Tyrion Lannister was right. I love you.
Oh. I'm glad he said it out loud.
Goodbye, Khaleesi.
Do not walk away from your queen. You swore to obey my commands for the rest of your life. Well, I command you to find the cure.
Oh, wow.
I command you to heal yourself.
Oh.
When I take the 7 kingdoms, I need you by my side.
Oh, I love that.
Very touching scene. I love the contrast to seeing how upset she was over the betrayal. You know, in the previous times that they interacted to.
Now she's kind of come around.
Yeah, not only come around, but she needs him to heal himself and be by her side. He's got like a sense of purpose to do it now.
Yeah, because he can do it for her.
Yeah, whereas before it's like I just need to make sure she's okay, and then I can die in peace. As now I've got to be by her side.
In the last fortnight, since our pact with the Masters, how many killings have been carried out by the Sons of the Harpy?
None.
Ah, oh, so it works.
So it's safe to say that a fragile peace has taken hold.
For now.
For now is the best we get in our profession.
Yeah, totally.
Considering the city was on the brink of civil war, I'd say it's a good start.
It is.
The Sons of the Harpy have a good story. Our queen has an even better story. Mother of dragons, breaker of chains, and all that.
The people know who brought them freedom.
Do they know who brought them security? Who brought about an end to the violence?
It was really Tyrion, but yeah.
But who put Tyrion in charge?
Of
he's
course.
He's an extension of her.
He knows that he's saying that, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
we know who it is.
For sure.
Jehikiari kinvaro iorat, eglio vokto hen regibliot volentico, toheriro elio aexio.
Oh no, it's another red lady?
Oh, damn.
Oh, this is a little dangerous.
Another Melisandre.
Joran. That's about the extent of my Valyrian.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, they got a really lot of attractive redheads on the show.
Thank you for traveling all this way. I know from personal experience how uncomfortable the journey can be.
Do you think it's the same thing if she takes off that amulet necklace?
I'm kind of thinking, that.
We'd hope that we could somehow persuade you to...
You don't need to persuade me.
Because the necklace is like the exact same.
The dragons will purify non-believers by the thousands, burning their sins and flesh away.
Ideally, we'd avoid purifying too many non-believers.
You want your queen to be worshipped and obeyed. And while she's gone, you want her advisors to be worshipped and obeyed.
I'd settle for obeyed.
I will summon my most eloquent priests. They will spread the word. Daenerys has been sent to lead the people against the darkness.
Sounds most excellent.
A man named Stannis Baratheon. He too had a glorious destiny. Last I'd heard, he'd been defeated again.
We'd be most grateful for any support you could provide the queen.
It's like, sorry for making me a non-believer.
You're always right. Everything is the Lord's will.
Yeah, tell him.
Everything is the Lord's will, but men and women make mistakes.
Yes?
Even honest servants of the Lord.
And you, an honest servant of the Lord?
Tyrion is like, uh-oh.
Everyone is what they are and where they are for a reason. Terrible things happen for a reason. Take what happened to you, Lord Varys, when you were a child.
I was going to say, look in between your legs. I was about to say that before she said that.
If not for your mutilation at the hand of a second-rate sorcerer, you wouldn't be here.
That's like a little crazy that she knows.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
'Cause
So
only
they have something.
Do you remember what you heard that night when the sorcerer tossed your parts in the fire?
Oh, God. See, she is.
Oh,
like,
yeah, there's no way she...
You heard a voice call out from the flames. Do you remember?
Only he would know that.
Should I tell you what the voice said? Should I tell you the name of the one who spoke?
All right, not another word. I'm a believer. Thank you.
Oh, wow. He's stunned.
That physical acting, the facial
We
expression
serve the same queen.
that you see is now a believer.
If you are her true friend, you have nothing to fear from me.
Or at least that stunned confusion of like, how do you know this?
Yeah.
Varys doesn't often get that look.
No, he's normally pretty confident. That was crazy because I'll tell you, I lost some faith in the Red Ladies, but that one, she brought my faith back. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, she also, the other one brought a little bit of our faith back when she brought back Jon Snow,
I
too.
know. She's just so crazy.
But she's got a crazy hot body.
Is she? So does this new one, though.
Maybe that's part of getting into the...
It's got to be.
Let
They're
me
hot.
see your...
They
let me
got
see,
redhead, good bunda.
Let me see your body. Okay, you're in.
Yeah.
You pass.
Wait, what's going on? Is he dead? Because I'm like, is this where the plot thickens? Oh, right. He can grab onto that and, like, read this guy, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, but, yeah, he's alone. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. That's it. Oh, I thought it was trees.
I did too.
Huh,
Oh, my
Andrew?
God.
Oh, my God. I
is-
thought it was trees.
Literally did too for a moment. Wow, that got me good.
That's like the Rise of the Resistance ride at Disneyland.
Wow, that's something to be right in front of your face.
Totally. Oh, God. Look, that guy's half head. That looked awesome. That looks awesome. Following horror nights.
They should.
Yeah, because if you had to walk through that, woo, forget about it.
Oh, this is the main guy who's in charge when it went.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there he is. I feel like Bran isn't supposed to be here. And, like, maybe he messed up because the guy... I think maybe. I don't know, man.
Whoa.
They can.
Holy
oh,
crap.
thank God
He
that guy's
saw
not
me.
dead.
The Night King.
Yeah,
he saw
did.
me.
He touched you.
Yep.
He
Dude.
knows you're here. He'll come for you.
What does that mean?
But he can't get in.
He can now. His mark is on you. You must leave, all of you.
Oh, no. Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
The time has come.
The time for what?
For you to become me.
But how?
Am I ready?
No.
Well, okay then.
Can't defend the north
Being
from the
honest.
Walkers
Yeah.
and the south from the Boltons. If we want to survive, we need Winterfell. And to take Winterfell, we need more men.
Might have to talk with Littlefinger. Get the men of Vale.
The Umbers and the Karstarks have already declared for the Boltons, so we're not doing so well there.
The Umbers gave Rickon to our enemies. They can hang.
Tell them.
The Karstarks declared for Ramsay without knowing they had another choice.
They know that a Stark beheaded their father. I don't think we can count on them either.
I do remember that.
My father always said Northerners are different, more loyal, more suspicious of outsiders.
Yeah.
But how many rose up against the Boltons when they betrayed your family?
F the Boltons.
I may not know the North, but I know men. They're more or less the same in any corner of the world, and even the bravest of them don't want to see their wives and children for a lost cause.
I feel like Davos and Sansa both have a point, though.
There are more than 3 other houses in the north. Glover, Mormont, Kerwin, 24 more. Together they equal all the others.
Okay.
We can start small and build.
The North remembers. They remember the
Yeah.
Stark name. People will still risk everything for it, from White Harbor to
Yeah.
Ramsay's own door.
Crazy.
But John doesn't have the Stark name.
No, but I do.
He needs to have the Stark name.
Jon is every bit as much Ned Stark's son as Ramsay is Roose Bolton's.
Mm-hmm.
And there are also the Tullys. They're not Northern, but they will back us against the Boltons.
I didn't know the Tullys still had an army.
My uncle, the Blackfish, has reformed it and retaken River Run.
Mm-hmm.
The Blackfish is a legend. Stark, Tully, a few more houses. Almost starts to look like a winning side.
Vale, Littlefinger.
Ride for River Run. My uncle will talk to you, and you'll know how to talk to him.
I don't like leaving you here alone.
Yeah.
Davos and the Red Woman helped a man murder his own brother.
Yeah.
With blood magic. And when Stannis paid for his crime, where were they? Already out looking for a leader with better prospects.
That's true.
And that wildling fellow with the beard.
Jon isn't Tormund. Jon isn't Davos or the Red Woman or Stannis for that matter.
And
Jon
Jon
is
will
Jon.
protect her at all costs.
He's my
against
brother. He'll keep me
all of them.
safe.
Yeah.
I trust him.
Jon will keep her safe. And so would Davos.
Then why did you lie to him when he asked you how you learned about Riverrun?
Oh, because she didn't want to say that she saw him.
New dress.
I made it myself. Do you like it?
I like the wolf bit.
Good. Was I made this for you.
Aw.
I made it like the one Father used to wear.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Sansa.
You're welcome.
I just saw a clip of them on a film, during a film together.
And they were making out.
And then they both were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
I saw that too, actually.
It's like they still remember their.
It's like, because it's so awkward for them because they're
Totally.
like brother and sister on this.
Totally.
Don't knock it down while I'm gone. I'll do my best. Good luck.
I don't need luck. I'm Jon Snow.
Should we close the gate, Lord Commander?
I'm not the Lord Commander.
Yeah, you are. You are now.
Yeah.
Duh. Hello?
You're in charge.
Close the bloody
All
gate.
right, there we go, buddy.
God, so much has changed around here since season 1. It's wild.
God, it's like so different.
We can go home now, Hodor. Eat something that isn't moss. I want an egg. How'd you like them? Boiled? Fried up with some butter?
Hodor.
God, what? What? What the hell?
Are there White Walkers nearby or something?
Oh,
Oh, damn. There's a lot of White Walkers.
no.
There's a real lot of White Walkers.
Oh, God, and Bran is still in there, and they can get in because he marked him. Shite, y'all. This is not good. Guys. What? Oh! It's gonna cross. Kaboom, right? Oh.
Get Bran and run!
Yeah. These children are gonna sacrifice their lives with this dragon glass. I hope they can fight, but like this sucks.
Hodor.
Bran, you gotta get into Hodor right now. Get off the tree.
Whoa!
That's awesome!
Amazing. I thought they were just throwing some rocks at them. That's so much cooler than rocks.
That looks awesome. Okay, cool. I bet you they can just walk right
Those are
through
like,
it.
we built you, we can also
Take you down?
destroy you, but you got so many numbers, so it might be hard.
Yeah, and I don't think fire really affects them like that. Yeah, see? Oh, God. Y'all, we're screwed. Oh, maybe it does.
Only
Oh.
affects the other ones, not the main.
Oh, well, that's a great for us.
Well, yeah, we did see. Remember earlier on in the earlier seasons, we saw one get killed with fire. Remember that?
Yeah, I guess I forgot.
Really early on.
Oh, God, they're going to drop in through the top. I would be punching Bran awake right now.
Remember that you are a Stark. Comport yourself with dignity at the Vale.
I think this is very important that you use this.
Dude, you guys, like, what in the world?
Nice.
Yay, Wolfie!
Run! Wake up! Run! Run! Wake up!
Oh, my God. Somebody wake up Bran, dude.
Hodor.
Good shot, good shot. Whoa, nice. Oh, no!
Oh.
Wake up, dude.
Bran, you have to wake up! We need Hodor!
Hodor.
Walk into Hodor now!
Okay, is he gonna...
Walk into Hodor now! Now!
Listen to your friend, Brandon.
Come on, buddy.
Hodor.
Whoa!
Oh! He didn't have to wake up to do it. Oh, no!
Whoa!
I thought the child used dragon glass, and I was like, that sucks. It didn't work, but it does still work. Thank goodness.
No! Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, my God!
I hate it.
The time has come.
Damn, y'all.
Leave me.
They're gonna kill you.
Whoa.
Wow, what a visual.
To Thanos and Voldemort. Snapping away.
Yeah. Dang, I'm so upset about the dog. I can't even really enjoy that amazing visual. Like, that looks awesome as hell. I'm still sad about it.
Go!
Oh, see?
More sacrifice.
She-
I guess this is what atoning for past sins, right?
Yeah, I mean, you created him, honey. You gotta help out as much as you can. Okay. Oh, the one bomb probably will take them all.
Take a good amount out
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
I don't know if all of them, but
But a good amount. Let's go, honey. Oh, she's gonna wait till they surround her. Smart. Good job. Good job.
Whoa! Woo! I mean, there's still way more. Keep going.
Noble sacrifice, honey. Good job.
But definitely took out a lot.
Come on, Hodor. You got this. You got this, dude. You got this. Okay.
Whoa! Ooh.
Oh God.
Hold the door!
Hold the door?
Hold the door! Hold the door!
Please tell me this isn't the end of Hodor.
Whoa!
Hold the door!
Oh my God.
Hold the door! Hold the door!
Oh God, this is so sad.
Oh.
Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!
Oh.
Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!
Oh no.
Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!
Oh, hold
That's why he says Hodor. Hodor.
Oh, wow.
Hodor! Hodor!
Wow. Oh.
Holy shit, you guys. What the fuck?
That was heartbreaking.
Oh my God.
Well, Rejects, when do you usually realize you forgot to eat? For me lately, it's like I look up, it's halfway through the day. I've been at the office, editing, reacting, prepping for shows and movies, talking, meeting, business, and I just have not ate. And right now, nutrition has become very important for me again because I'm currently training to do a Spartan race, running more, trying to build my endurance up. So I need not just caffeine and vibes, I need actual nutrition. And that's where HUEL has been a daily go-to for me for like well over a year now. It helped me a ton when I was cutting last year, when I made a big deal about dropping all that weight. And now for performance, it's helping me keep me consistent. Even Koi right now, he's on a cut. I see him drinking this stuff all the time. He took the last of my favorite flavor, the chocolate peanut butter. Thanks, Koi, for doing that. Happy to order more using my promo code. But anyway, we keep a ton around here. The HUEL Black Edition ready to drink. The complete meal in a bottle. 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, slow release carbs, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, and gluten-free, dairy-free. Actually helps keep me full, plus it's under $5. Then when I got a little more time, I used the Black Edition powder. You can blend it with frozen fruit and ice. Sometimes I blend it with hydration. Same complete nutrition, just more customizable. So if you're like me, where you got racing thoughts and your days just feel chaotic, you don't have time to meal prep, this makes staying on track easy. I also really love their daily greens quite a lot. So Reject Nation, if you'd like to get on this bandwagon, limited time offer, you can get a HUEL today with my exclusive offer of 15% offline with my code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. New customers only. Thank you to HUEL for partnering and supporting Reject Nation once again.
Another Jack Bender.
I'm looking it up right now.
Let's see if it's Child's. Just type in Child's Play 3.
Yeah, I will.
Jack Bender. I think John Mafia did the second one, and Tom Holland, that is not Spider-Man, did the first one. Encyclopedia. Ronnie Yu did the fourth one. He also did Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, it's the same Jack Bender. Interesting. He
How
also directed Lost and The Sopranos.
I don't know why.
Episodes of those, and that's very different. Child's Play 3,
I literally, only thing I know Jack Bender from Child's Play 3, when I saw that name, I was like, is it that Jack Bender?
That was a really cool montage, by the way. I didn't miss it. I liked that montage of, the White Walkers, Ned Stark, all that juice.
How do you think those are contacts that are in when he's in the warp mode?
Where's my sister?
No, I think it's CGI.
Probably best to do that because that would be so tough for me as an actor.
You're doing a good job, girl.
And in really tough weather constraints.
I don't know where they're headed and how they're going to. Well, Bran will be able to help her, but. Yeah, girl. I know. I'd be breaking down too. Like,
All hope seems lost right now. This is the breaking point. I would assume Bran's one of the keys to taking down the White Walkers, right? It's got to be.
I mean, with all he's seen, I would hope so. I don't know how he would do it.
Whoa. Mira, they found us.
God. How are we going to get out of this now?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, God. We just are going to, die here?
Is he going to unleash some kind of power or something right now?
I feel like we might just die? I don't
Whoa,
know.
what?
Wait, who's that? Oh, wow, okay.
I don't know. This is really cool.
Oh, it has a little bit of a green to it, so it's like the dragon. Remember the stuff that Ciri used in the war? So maybe that kills the white. Oh, maybe it's just fire. Okay. Whoa, that looks awesome! Great stunt.
Come with me.
You want to live.
Well, we have to take Bran too, dude. Like,
Of course.
Dead don't rest.
That's not his uncle, is
Okay,
it?
good.
That's not Ned Stark's son. He died way long ago, right? Ned Stark's brother?
I don't know. I can't see his face. How the heck? Yeah, you better run. We gotta go quick, yo.
I just can't remember the brother's name. I know we heard his name a few episodes back. That one I didn't have written down.
It's so green.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's cute.
Didn't think I'd ever come back here after my father made me renounce my title and inheritance and, well, threatened to kill me if I didn't.
Wow. What a jerk.
Person just doesn't feel welcome at that point.
I could understand that.
And I certainly didn't expect to be introducing him to my family.
Curious to see how his father's going to react to that.
Yeah.
Thought I sent you the night watch where you don't do these things.
What did you tell your family about me?
I told them I met you in the north.
Did you tell them how far north?
Well, it wasn't a very large piece of parchment.
You didn't tell them I'm a wildling.
My father doesn't like wildlings.
We have to lie about that too.
I think we're here.
It's like, I could get used to this place.
Yeah. Ooh, pretty. Nice reveal.
I could just tell it was going to look like that just from how they started on the ground, and we're going to work its way up.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of servants. That's like...
Yeah.
Wait, are we at the Citadel? We at his house. We're at his house. That's his
Sam. Oh, hello, Mother.
Dude, he's loaded.
Yes, he is.
You look wonderful.
Oh, tell her. You're a woman now.
Father says I have to marry Simon Fossaway. He has yellow teeth.
Oh, poor girl.
This is Gilly.
You are lovely.
I'm happy to know you, Lady Tarly.
Look at that kid's face. It's so cute.
So adorable.
And this is our son, Samuel.
Hello, little one. It's me.
Oh, that's so cute.
Where is Father and Vickon?
They're on a hunt. They'll join us for dinner.
Yeah, that probably hurts a bit because his father knew they were coming and chose not to be there.
You're afraid for her.
Of course I'm afraid for her. She's always been very devoted to the poor and the unfortunate.
And now she's devoted to the gods as well. Would you like to see her?
And then
Wow, what's
break her out of there.
What's her
Yeah.
interaction?
Care. Okay, got it. Let's see. Yeah. She's changed so much, though, I feel like.
Have you spoken to him at all, the High Sparrow?
Yes, a few times.
He's not quite what we thought he was, is he? You think I'm mad? I sound mad.
A little bit.
You're right, he's not. He's a lot more...
He is. There's something about him, his way of looking at the world.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing admitting to yourself what you really are. It's taken me a while. He's helped me.
Oh, God. See what I mean?
All those stories I told myself about who I was and why I did the things I did. There were so many lies in those stories. It's such a relief to let go of those lies.
I'm scared right now. Like, I'm like, is she going to be like, I don't...
I love my brother. His sins don't erase that purity, they only obscure it. He just needs to atone for them.
Oh, she's definitely changed.
We all do, sooner or later, one way or another. The gods have a plan for us all.
I don't know. I can't tell. I think it's real. And now it kind of scares me because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, my God. Look at Gilly.
It's hard to walk in this.
It's beautiful.
Oh, he's so cute.
They're so
He's
adorable
so cute.
together. Oh, he looks familiar. Where have I seen this guy? Dang, I'm gonna have to look it up later. Oh, the contempt he has on his face when looking at his son. You can tell she's used a fork and a knife before.
This venison, it's very tasty. Is it from today's hunt?
Well, no, we haven't been able to cure that one yet. This is last week's.
You would know. It's going to be something like, and you would know that if you had been a real man, is like what they're the dad is thinking.
So do you do much hunting up at the wall?
Oh, yes. North of the wall, you don't hunt, you don't eat.
Mostly deer, or is it elk as well?
Rabbits, sometimes squirrels. I say we, it's my friend John, mostly. Oh, and Gilly.
You're just pissing him off with every word you say.
They're going to be like, this girl hunts. This is not right.
Samuel, would you care for more bread?
Oh, yes. Yes, please. Thank you, Mother.
Oh, God, I
Not
hate
fat enough already.
Oh, my God. I hate him.
I travelled south under orders from the Lord Commander.
Ugh.
I read your letter. You're to be, Maester.
Yes, and once I have my chain, I'll return to Castle Black.
I thought the Night's Watch might make a man of you.
Oh, God.
You managed to stay soft and fat.
And still very much smarter than you, prickhead.
Spending your life reading about the achievements of better men. I'll wager you still can't sit a horse or wield a sword.
Dude, he killed a White Walker, bro.
Can wield a sword. He killed a Thenn. Killed a White Walker.
Tell him. Yeah.
I saw it with my own eyes on our way down to Castle Black. He drove a dagger into the walker's heart.
Damn right he did.
He risked his own life to save mine more than one. He's a greater warrior than either of you will ever be.
Bury him.
Shots fired.
Bury him.
Your way down to Castle Black.
Oh.
Where did he kill a White Walker?
Uh-oh. This is going to tell her that she's a wildling?
Where are you from?
Shite.
My son.
Dang it. Dang it.
North of the wall.
North of the wall. You're a wildling. 7 kingdoms have waged war against these savages for centuries, and here I sit, hosting one in my hall, thanks to my son.
Oh, Samuel, he's malfunctioning.
If he were to become Lord Tarly of Hornhill, it will be the end of this house. I took you for a mole's town hall when I saw you, and I made my peace with that.
Oh, my God. This dad is the worst.
Who else would have him? But I overestimated him. It was a wildling whore that seduced my son.
Oh, my God.
This you getting back at me, boy? Bringing that to my table and making me dine with it.
Can somebody just kill him?
And you got what you were after, didn't you? A half-breed bastard.
I've lost my appetite.
He dishonors us.
You dishonor yourself.
Good. Tell him. Somebody tell him something. Jeez, I can't believe you sat there for that long. I would have stabbed him in the neck by now, I'll tell you that much.
To please her, I'll take the wildling in. You can work in the kitchens. You'll be raised here. And this will be the last night you ever spend at Hornhill.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry I let him treat you that way. I was afraid he'd turn you and little Sam away.
I'm not angry at you. I'm angry that horrible people can treat good people that way and get away with it.
Yeah.
Sam's like the nicest person ever.
When do you have to go?
First light.
Oh.
Say goodbye to him for me.
Oh, he can't say goodbye. So sad.
You're not what he thinks you are, Sam.
Goodbye, Gilly.
A lot of mothers and daughters who feel that way have no idea who their children are. And I will say that and stand by it. Oh God, what?
Sam?
We're leaving.
What?
Oh, what?
Get your things.
What?
I don't have any things. What are you doing?
We belong together.
Yay.
We belong.
That's your father's sword.
Take it. Yes,
It's
we're
my
taking
family
it.
sword.
It's supposed to be passed down to him anyways, right?
Exactly. It is rightfully his.
I thank the gods above, and to you, my beauteous bride.
Oh, is that Marjorie?
I'll drink a toast to
this
my
is where he
new
gets
queen,
poisoned.
for there is no one fairer.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Tara, this is one of my happiest favorite memories of watching the show. Moments, rather.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
From this cup of sweet wine, the last drink he shall ever take, and vengeance shall be mine.
Oh, and the way the blood was shooting out of his eyes and his nose.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was...
I die!
She
She's
finds that
laughing.
entertaining.
My firstborn son, my golden lion.
I wonder if this is like Cersei's stand-in in real life.
Hear my prayer, oh cruel gods, take my life instead. Oh, grief.
Oh, she wants to be her so badly. Take her part.
All hope is lost. All joy is gone.
She's got the good monologue.
Great performance. I hope it's not your last, but I think it might be.
To you, more treachery.
Oh, all right, there it is. Make it quick, girl.
Is she putting it in Lady Crane's or is she putting in the other actresses? What do you think?
Well, I think Lady Crane is the only one who drinks the
yeah,
alcohol.
she did. She did say you're right. You're right.
Yeah, she did her homework prior. I mean, anything could change right now. Whatever somebody else could grab that bottle because today's a different day, but...
That crowd was shit.
I know, man. Oh, well, let's hope. You're...
What are you doing back here? I saw you the other day in the audience. I remember when the players came to my village. I didn't have any money, so I snuck in, just like you.
She's gonna think she wants to be an actor.
You're very good. My final speech is shit. But to be fair to myself, which I always like to be,
Oh, bringing her into the...
the writing's no good.
So change it. It would all just be farting, belching, and slapping without you.
Yeah, true. That's what I was saying. Like, she has the good monologue.
The Queen loves her son more than anything, and he was taken from her before she could say goodbye. She wouldn't just cry. She would be angry. She would want to kill the person who did this to her.
Yeah, you convey both those emotions.
I have to go. My father's waiting for me.
Lady Crane, they loved you.
Oh, she wants her to die so bad.
Yeah.
Why should my ideas have any more value than yours? Simply because I've been doing this my whole life. Who's anyone to judge my work?
Oh, Arya did that? Shit.
Careful of that one.
Oh. Oh.
She wants you dead.
What?
But wait, Arya, we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to kill her. We know we don't have third chances.
Oh my god. I know, but didn't he say this is your last chance? There won't be a third one?
That's what I mean. We don't have third chances. Like, we don't get... So now I'm like, we can't be no one anymore. That's why she's getting the needle out, right?
As I expected.
A shame. The girl had many gifts.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! That really is giving me face-off vibes. From the movie, not just literally.
Don't let her suffer.
Don't let her suffer. Wait, oh my god, so wait, we have to kill her now? Oh, what is she doing? She's just like gonna what, wait in the dark or something?
Trust in its cause, my children! But now we must drive it back under the rocks whence it came.
Okay.
Madness has had its day!
That's like Lord Tully waiting for that moment his entire life.
Noble or common, if we sin,
that's a lot of people.
we must
How do
atone.
we even do this?
Shame.
Well, I know that.
Yeah,
I
but
meant
there's-
how do we get through all those people to
They're
take them down?
She turned a blind eye to her brother's sins. She disgraced her house, her king, and herself.
Oh, here comes the here comes the army.
But like, okay, so the crowd just clears from. Thank
I mean,
goodness.
yeah, it's the army, right? They're not going to stand in their way.
I know, but it just seemed like there's just so many people that I'm like, oh, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, here we go!
We're here for Queen Marjorie and Sir Loras Tyrell. Give them to us and we'll be on our way.
I don't have the authority to give them to you.
What, only God does?
And you don't have the authority to take them.
This is gonna be crazy. We're gonna have to fight them, buddy. Oh, whoa!
That's cool.
Awesome stunt. Good job, horsey.
Was that really him or was that a CGI face?
Every last sparrow will die before Marjorie Tyrell walks down that street.
To die in the service of the gods would please each and every one. We yearn for it.
Oh, God.
But there is no call for it today. There will be no walk of atonement.
Okay, so what? You just gonna plan on keeping her in there?
Or are you going to release her and Loras?
Queen Marjorie has already atoned for her sins by bringing another
what?
into the true light of the seven.
Well, what does that mean?
Her husband?
Oh my God! What does this mean?
Together, we announce a new age of harmony, a holy alliance between the crown and the faith.
Oh, okay. So, but does Loras get let go? Do they get let go?
Crown and the faith are the twin pillars upon which the world rests. Together, we will restore the seven kingdoms to glory.
Separation of church and state, yo! Okay, well, where's Loras? Like, do we go back to the castle? Exactly. Like, what's happening?
What's happening?
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, but like, what? Did she want to live in this place now? Like, I don't know. I don't, like... Okay, we're back at the...
Anyone who attacks the crown is unfit to serve as Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to do anything.
Crown's decision on this matter is final.
That any way you treat your father?
You have served your house and your king faithfully for many years, and you will continue to do so, but not in this city.
What? Oh my God.
The Malisters have risen against us, and the Blackwoods. The Brotherhood without banners is rallying the commoners against us, raiding our supply trains and camps. River Run can withstand a siege for a year.
If I want excuses, I'll put her in charge.
The heck? Such a weird guy.
And I'll not leave this world until they all choke on that laughter.
Boy.
Take that castle back.
He'll never yield, Father.
You'll show him the knife you used to kill Robb Stark's child in its whore mother's belly.
Oh my God.
And you'll remind him who it was that got married at the Red Wedding in the first place. His nephew.
Oh, he's still there as a prisoner. Oh, I thought that was him when they were bringing him.
Cheer up, Lord Edmure. You're going home.
Wow.
I'm being sent to deal with the Blackfish. Apparently Walder Frey can't manage it on his own because he's 400 years old. I'm going to give Bran the largest bag of gold anyone's ever seen. And have him gather the best killers he knows. I'll take them to the Sept and I'll remove the High Sparrows.
Let's go.
Oh.
But if you kill the High Sparrow, you won't leave the Sept alive, and without you, this is all for nothing.
Okay, yeah.
And take that stupid little castle back because it's ours and because you can.
You'll stand trial soon. I need to be here
She's
for
got
you.
Frankenstein.
I have the mountain.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've no idea how strong we are. No idea what we're going to do to them.
I believe her.
We'll always be together. We're only two people in the world.
Okay. The thing is, if they weren't brother and sister, they'd be a hot couple. It's just stuff. Like, when I look at it, I just have to think they're not brother and sister. Like, they're just a regular couple, and we just have to forget they're related. End of story.
Why did you help us?
Three-eyed Raven sent for me.
The Red Raven's dead.
Now he lives again.
Yeah, because the Red Raven is Bran.
When I last saw you, you were a boy. Fearless boy.
I wonder if it is Ned Stark's brother. I don't know.
Who are you?
You'd be right. That looks like his forehead. Yeah, that looks like him, right? When he rode off on the horse in, like, the first episode.
Is it him?
I think, let's wait till he says, because I think it is him.
Uncle Benjen.
Yeah!
Right. Uncle
Benjen was his name, yeah.
The last letter John wrote me said you'd been lost beyond the wall.
I led a ranging party deep into the north to find White Walkers. They found us.
Yeah.
The White Walker stabbed me in the gut with a sword of ice.
Oh, how did you not die?
Left me there to die, to churn. The children found me to stop the Walkers' magic from taking hold.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
The same way they made the Walkers in the first place.
Dragon
You saw it yourself.
Dragon glass.
Yep, beginning and the end.
A shard of dragon glass plunged into your heart.
You are the three-eyed Raven now.
I didn't have time to learn. I can't control anything.
You must learn to control it before the Night King comes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool makeup they have on him.
Yeah.
Like a blending of the two worlds, regular human and White Walker.
How many ships will I need to bring my Khalisad to Westeros?
1,000 ships, easily. Probably more.
And who has that many?
Nobody.
Well, Yara is coming
she's
for them.
yeah.
It's not 1,000, but it's a lot.
So we ride from Marine, and after that, we sail for Westeros. And what then?
I take what is mine.
Let's go. We've been waiting for this for so long.
You weren't made to sit on a chair in a palace.
What was I made for?
You're a conqueror, Daenerys Stormborn.
I've really grown to love this actor as Dario.
She's reading the wind, where I'm like, what does the wind
Wait here.
mean? Okay. I saw a little tumble.
It's her dragon. I don't know.
Because we still didn't get Drago back, so it could be
Dothraki are
Drago behind there. Maybe that's what she was sensing.
Anna Dothrakman. Ayos Anagina.
Oh!
Is she gonna be riding it?
Let's see. Gonna be here. She gonna land right there or something? Cool.
That's an awesome view right there above it. Yeah. Where's Daenerys?
She's on it. You could see her little head.
You could? Okay.
Yeah. See?
Oh, there she is. Okay. So I asked first, is she riding it?
Yay! Oh,
Look at the confidence that she's brimming with. Remember how nervous she was when she first got on the dragon?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
As Tara would say.
We ride at dawn, baby. Yeah.
How do you say no to this, right? She's on a freaking dragon.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Goosebump City, let's go. Woo! Oh my God, look how cool that looks.
That's epic.
Woo!
Wow. Wow. So good.
Oh my God. All right, guys. So if you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. If you on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. When you do, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Thanks, Prep, for helping edit down these highlights. We appreciate them. Also, if you go to Patreon, that is where you can get 15% off all RejectNationShop.com gear. But you can also ask us questions. Anything that we're watching, get a full week in advance of the schedule. Also just helps keep the lights on, keeps us here. We deal with a lot of copyright claims every day, multiple of them. So it's hard for us to get edits out to you. So if you join Patreon, it just helps. So do it if you haven't done it already. And Andrew, let's talk about these episodes.
Let's talk, but before we talk, please subscribe to the Rage Pod. It would make me very happy, and I like making me happy, so do it.
Yeah.
Some incredible episodes. I don't know if I've read this, Tara, before we just really quickly get into it, but I know people have said peak Game of Thrones is like seasons 1 through 4, maybe even 5 as well, but I know I've heard it really goes downhill, especially season 8, but I've really enjoyed this season so far. I'm so invested in all the storylines still. I know a lot is always going on. It's really an ensemble piece.
Yeah.
And I'd say I still want to see the resolve. The only storyline that really just is, I wouldn't say annoying me, but just I hate which is the point, right? The High Sparrow. Like, I hate that character so much. Jonathan Pryce is a character.
Right.
But I understand, like, the villains that I've talked about this in the last couple episodes. The ones that I think are the scariest villains are ones who think they're right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether they're trying to inject
like Ramsay.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh my God,
a lot of other ones.
Yeah, for sure. But ones who are trying to inject their worldview onto others or forcing it onto others,
yes,
while not being respectful,
right?
Or ones who actually just think they are right and that they are being good in their own way. So
right.
But when it comes to the other storylines, I'd say Daenerys. That one is going. I'm so anxious. Like, also too, just I was talking about at the end there, the way she was on Dragon. Is that how you say it?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
The way she was riding the dragon, like when she first was getting out of the Colosseum in the gladiator style thing.
Yes.
She was very nervous and understandable. So it was the first time she was riding, but now she's like really confident, and I love seeing that contrast between her. When she's doing that, and you can see the dragon feels that too with her, and you can see everyone's following from that confidence. So there's that.
I agree with that.
And last thing, because I want to see what you think too before we talk a little more in depth. I loved seeing a little bit of it sucked, but I love seeing a little bit of the lifestyle at home for Sam Tarly. To see someone like Sam is one of the nicest, most honorable, most wonderful human beings we've ever not only met on this show, just in general, I would say in TV. He's just such a pure and beautiful soul.
Dude.
Yeah, for sure. But someone who grows up in an environment like that, I feel like that could break a lot of people or turn them into a spiteful little shit.
Yeah.
So for him to grow up with a father, and granted his mother is a very kind human being, so that's the other half of it, and I can see where he gets to the good side too
kindness,
from. But to be around that kind of a father 24/7, to still have his purity and still be such a wonderful human being, I think that's a testament to not only Sam's mother but himself as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, his dad is the worst. But
he's terrible.
Terrible. And
I really loved, like, when Sansa, this was in the episode 5, when she confronts Littlefinger, that was, because it's so uncomfortable for her to do that and for her to be like, continue asking him. So he says it out loud. So he realizes what he's done to her. I love that. I also love that, Sansa's like, Jon doesn't need, she's like, I'll be there. I'll be with it. Like, he's a rightful, a guy of the North as much as Sansa is. He's a rightful Stark, even though he's a bastard. You get what I'm saying. The Hodor part, wild. Hodor.
I never saw that coming. Why does he talk like that? They revealed it, but they revealed it in an organic way that makes sense on why he does that.
Exactly.
It was for Bran's benefit. It's
Why
almost
do
like
you
a
think
promise
he remembered
kept.
that the whole time? That's the only thing he's saying.
Yeah, but now when you rewatch it, it's like, oh my god! Now this has such a purpose. It's not just a line. There's a purpose behind this line.
Right. Like, do you think why do you think that he switched from speaking to just Hodor?
I mean, it was part of the that quote, right? The hold the door. But what? I don't know if
I just didn't know if if you felt more about. I think it's really just because he needed
to remember
that's basically his way of serving. Like that's what his life was there for.
Yeah.
Is to like hold the door at the end.
Yeah, no, I mean it serves as a big purpose for him to remember that. So I could see that being the case for sure. There's another thing too I wanted to mention. I thought going into the backstory of how the children and why the children, like the motivation for creating the White Walkers, because I always wondered where. I mean, I know this is a fantasy element. This does not take place in our world, even if it is in in the past and all that. But I thought the motivation for why they created the White Walkers makes a lot of sense for what man was doing and like destroying a lot of their resources and like cutting trees down and all that. It's like I understand the reasoning for doing it, but this comes also back to like atoning for the past and sins and all that. When it comes also back to with Cersei, like she's the one who got the High Sparrow involved in all this, right? Because of all the shit and trouble that was happening at home. But it's like, unfortunately, stuff that you bring in can sometimes be your undoing, and that happened with the children too. Creating the White Walkers, might have served good for this very moment right now, but then in the long game, it ended up being a very negative move in the end. Which same thing with Cersei. She brought the High Sparrow in right now because of Marjorie and all that stuff, like for the moment, but
and
it
now
ended up
he
being
has her son.
now it has her son.
Like,
it turned into a very, very bad thing in the end, but.
Agreed.
But that was a very fascinating move in terms of the backstory. I always like going into stuff like that when it comes to the backstory. I mean, you could have still held on to the mystery, and I still would have had the what if, but this was done in such an organic and fascinating way that still felt very captivating to me.
Yeah, and I really like the reveal of Uncle Benjen. I think that's a lot of fun with Bran. I also really like that. I didn't think I'd feel like this, like, yay about it, but that Yara stole from Euron Greyjoy, because I'm like, listen, B, you showed up at the end and you're trying to like swing yourself around here to be like, I'm gonna like rule, and I'm like, Yara has been here the whole time. Like, who are you? Obviously, just acting like a cis white dude who's like, I'm just gonna come in and get what I want. Like, and I know they're not all like that, so don't come for me, but you get what I mean. And I talk like it's a joke, but it's also kind of not a joke. Because that's sort of how, like, his behavior, especially in this, that's like how he's behaving, which is wild to me. I'm like, you just thought you could roll up at the end and be like, we're good here. I think that's insane. Like, where do you think Samwell and Gilly are going to go?
That's a great question. Far from his home, obviously. I don't know. Where do you go? Because the White Walker, does Sam know that the White Walkers are coming, by the way? Or is he
well,
not,
I mean, but the thing is, it's like I don't know if I'm as worried about the White Walkers. I'm more worried about like him going to the Citadel and becoming a maester, because now I'm like, that he has Gilly. How are we gonna do it?
Well, I think the good thing was he took the sword, right? He can use that sword. It's got
The
Valyrian steel, but he can use that sword to take out White Walkers, right?
Exactly.
With Valyrian steel. So he's got some form of protection, although if the numbers are overwhelming.
Maybe he won't become a maester then.
Yeah. Whatever the case was, he made a very striking line, though, to her. He said that when he made the choice to not leave her there, and little Sam, he said, we are going to be together. So wherever they go, they're always going to stick together. So I think that's an important distinction to make.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I feel really scared about the faith and the crown joining forces.
Yeah.
I think it makes it super scary. There's a reason that there's supposed to be a separation of church and state, but you get what I'm saying. Like now, it's basically like the king and the Tyrells, they don't have any power because now it's basically, that's why Lady Tyrell he won. And I'm like, because that's true. The faith has convinced Marjorie to convince now Tommen. Tommen is king. We're screwed.
Yeah, I don't know what the
like
plan is.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know what the plan is because they broke her in that prison.
That's what I mean.
And she's got control over him, so I don't know what the long.
Do we think she's still in the prison? Tommen is back at the thing, but it wasn't revealed if Marjorie is back in the castle. So I'm like, is she gonna be back, or is
I would assume she's now that they've joined forces. She's gonna be back at the. That's my guess. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
She just was talking so weird about like, oh, I just gave to the poor, like just so that I could like see that way. And I'm like, is she gonna become like the guy, like the lead guy?
I mean, that's what
I'm scared.
It was so hard to tell just from a lot of her. There felt like so much subtext in her delivery and in her lines. So I was like, I can't tell if she's playing some kind of I don't know. But that's what this show does such a great job of. They really keep you on your toes.
I know.
Also, too, last thing before we get into the questions here, I thought that scene gave me Goosebumps City as well with Jorah and with Daenerys, where she was like, I sent you away twice, you came back twice, and then he revealed that he's been infected. And she say, I order you to find a cure. And you could really tell how affected she was by this because she doesn't want Jorah to die. And she also says, once I take control of the city and I am the queen, I want you there by my side. And then he confessed his love for her.
Right.
Like that was one of the most touching scenes we've gotten in all 6 seasons for me. I love that.
Yeah, that was really good.
Such a good scene, too.
And you know what? I will say that I was sad that Arya won't become an actual faceless man, but I was actually more happy that she's going back to Arya Stark when she goes to get Needle. Because I was like, damn, girl, I kind of wanted her I wanted to see her become a faceless man, to use a face and do some
like
weird
an assassin, right?
Yeah. Like I wanted it, but right now she could be an assassin. She just has to be Arya Stark, the assassin. But now she can really help her family, and I'm mostly excited by that because we've got Rob and Sansa together. Who knows where Arya's going to go? I don't know where she's planning on going now, but she is Arya Stark now back with Needle, and that's exciting.
You make a great point. I agree with you. It would have been cool to see that, but I think the problem is she's got too much, as I pointed out a couple times while we were reacting, she's got too much of a moral compass to become that assassin, to take out good people. Because when she takes out bad people, it's kind of like the Dexter effect. If you're only taking out the trash, this is fine, I can do it. But also, I've got a mission of people I need to still take out, right? I've now got the training in which to obtain that I can do this, but I cannot take out in goodwill and faith good people. Like, because an actress is an understudy and wants the bigger part, I'm not taking out someone for that, even if I pretend to be no one. I'm not doing that.
I agree.
But I'm glad she's got the training now and the skill to take out the people that she's needed to take. I think we've spent a lot of time, which I like that the show didn't rush. Like season 2, season 3, Arya's right. We're on season 6 now. We've spent a lot of time in training, whether it be the mental fortitude that we've needed to get to Arya getting to this point, or the physical training. She's ready now.
She is, and it's exciting.
Yeah, I love her storyline.
All right, let's go to our couple questions. Jaden Rhodes says, watching Hodor die is probably the hardest. I cried watching the show. It was very heartbreaking to watch. I'm curious how y'all feel about his death because he's one of the very few characters, I think, and it gives him they give him an amazing ending.
Great point, Jaden. I think our faces, said it all, but he is really such an incredible character, and it's kind of like the I Am Groot effect. The character's only saying, in this case, one line, or in I Am Groot, only saying like 2 or 3 of the same lines over and over. But because he and Vin Diesel are such incredible actors, you can understand the subtext in which they're saying all these lines. You feel them so much. And yeah, it was really sad and tragic because he was dying. Not only was he dying, but he was dying in service and in sacrifice of someone else. Like, to give up your life on the line for another human being is a very noble thing to do. And Hodor was always so brave and obviously a man of very few words, but such a character we always cared about. Like he was always there for Bran, and so to see him go out that way is just really sad.
Yeah, but also very, very poetic. Like it was like, whoa, the poetry linked to his death.
Yeah.
I think is a brilliant and amazing death / ending. Incredibly sad, but the payoff with it because of the poetic nature of it is just brilliant. That's a very Game of Thrones-esque thing. So I absolutely agree with you, Jaden. An amazing ending
And
there.
you had to bookend that after we had just gone off the death of, was it Summer the Wolf? That was hard. It's like back to back with all the children as well. And
Yeah.
It was a lot of I mean, it's Game of Thrones, so Tara and I are obviously, and most of the audience are accustomed to deaths at this point.
Yeah,
But
that was a lot.
But these are characters we were in, and animals we were so invested in, so it was a lot to take on at one moment there. But
The worst.
I know,
I
it's
hate it.
tough.
I can't even rethink about it.
All right, last question here is from Jay Rushton. What up, Jay? Thank you so much for being a Royal Reject, asking a question. We appreciate you so much. Question: there are 6 plot lines in the story. Which group is your favorite of the 6? That's a really tough one because they're all so compelling, and I can tell you which one's my least favorite, even though I still want to see how it resolves. Is the High Sparrow one? That's the one that I'm least engaged with.
Right, because we hate him. We're just like, get out of here,
it's
man.
It's not even that I hate him, because the job is, as a writer, I'm supposed to hate him, right? Even though
I know
even
that.
though I'm under, because I hate Ramsay to death, but I'm so engaged in that storyline.
Right.
But I don't know, there's something about that storyline that's not having me immersed like the other ones, but I still want to see the resolve of it. For sure. I want to see them driven out of the city or taken to their demise, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the other 5 plot lines are really like, I'm beyond locked in. But if I had to pick number 1, because I want to see Ramsay die so bad and Walter, right? But I might go with Daenerys, because now she's with Tyrion, and we've been watching her journey. Not that we haven't watched any of the other journeys from day 1 or season 1, of course. It's just she's gone on a really incredible journey, like to get to the point she's got to,
Right.
and she's so incredibly close to getting to Westeros and to getting and reclaiming where she was rightfully. And she's had to do it through so much turmoil, and she's such an incredible and endearing leader. And I really want that for her. And also the fact that you pair her up with Tyrion now, even though they've only had a couple scenes together. And Tyrion is, I think, both of our favorite characters are Daenerys and Tyrion.
Yeah.
So that's the storyline I'm just latched onto the most, but I like them all. I would just say least favorite is probably the High Sparrow one, but I still want to see, no doubt, how that one resolves. But the Bran one too, I'm really invested in that one as well. What about you?
That one's good. You know, I was gonna say, you know, Tyrion and Varys it's really engaging to, like, even though there's not that much going on, I just love Tyrion so much, and the fact that when they have these conversations about, like, but we have to make sure that that they know Daenerys gets credit for it. Like, that's how good of a runner, right, Tyrion is. He's just so good at his job. And I just really like watching him. And especially with Varys. And now that we have this new freaking red lady up in the biz, that's like gonna be wild. But if not that, I would definitely say, you know, it's so rewarding to see Robb and Sansa together, and to see Sansa sort of like, she's gonna be there with Jon, knows Jon is gonna protect her, and she seems like she has confidence back, which of course you would. Like, there's these men that have done these just horrible things to her, and now she has her brother Jon back, who would absolutely murder them. I would hope in a very torturous way if he ever step foot in the same room as any of these men. So that storyline, to me, I'm really excited by. I think it's really great to see them together. Finally, we get to see some of the Starks being together. And then it was obviously very exciting to see Arya choose Stark again, because then you never know where she might end up.
Sure. And the
That's
symbolization
a lot
of
of
that was taking back Needle as well. And obviously we got to save Rickon. Is that how you say his name?
Rickon?
Rickon.
Yeah.
Sorry. I always mispronounce.
I think it's Rickon.
But yeah, and then obviously we got to go back to I was about to say Rivendell, to what's it called? Their hometown from the Starks, where Ramsay has taken over.
Yeah, you mean to where the Winterfell?
Winterfell, thank
Yeah.
you. Sorry, I'm Lord of the Rings-esque right now. Yeah, but we got to go back to Winterfell. Like, that's going to be a fun battle, too, once I'm assuming the end of this season. So I'm so much to look forward to at the end of this season, but I'm excited.
We shall see. So make sure that you guys leave a like, leave a comment, do all the right stuff, be nice, be cool, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.